Good morning. Welcome to Mantra 108. Today is Tuesday morning, and we only have a few more days left until we complete our 21-day cycle of chanting this mantra for relationship harmony, relationship transformation, relationship perspective. And we've been chanting the mantra to embody this idea of transformation. Perhaps embody is not the right word, but to feel completely in ourselves the vibration of relationship transformation on this higher level. This level that precedes and transcends this embodiment, precedes and transcends our ego self. Good morning, Bianca. Precedes and transcends all of the stories that we may wrap around the relationships that are troubling to us or in some way a little disharmonious. So we've been also talking about the ways that we can bring action. Good morning, Cindy. Bring action to our troubled relationships. Bring action that will help in our troubled relationships. Bring action and maybe new perspective that we can garner, maybe a new way of approaching our relationships. So we've talked through a handful. Good morning to Pierce and Holly. So maybe we are. So we've been talking through a few of the ideas that are held within the ethical practices of yoga, the yamas and niyamas. And we've talked through ahimsa, non-violence. We've talked through asteya, non-stealing. We've talked through svadhyaya, this idea of self-study. Good morning, Corinne. We have talked through tapas, the idea of creating self-discipline and living with this fiery self-discipline that helps us to refine ourselves and become a little better at negotiating our relationships. We are now talking about satya, this idea of truthfulness, and how important that is in relationships. So before we move on to another one of the yamas, or niyamas, I'm not sure where we'll go tomorrow, one of the two. So Corinne says that doing mantra twice daily, yes, every day makes a difference. I agree. When I sit with my mantra practice, it can't help but refine so many things about who I am and how I present to myself and to the world. So, so continuing to talk about satya, truthfulness, we talked about the importance of acknowledging the fluidity of truthfulness yesterday. That what may have been true for us just 6 months ago isn't true for us today. My goodness, we've had so many significant life changes just in this past 6 months with the pandemic awareness, the pandemic consciousness that we're going through. So, so fluidity in satya is important, but there's also a weightiness, a really nice weightiness about truthfulness, about satya, about living from our true essence. So, excuse me again. So I have to sidetrack a minute and say that I have a little scratchiness, and normally I would be sipping my tea a little bit. This is just normal morning scratchiness for me. But I brought a whole wonderful cup of steaming green tea up this morning, and I immediately knocked it over with my foot as I was sitting down. So I have a big mess to clean up here when I'm done. So that's the fluidity of my truth this morning. I came in a very calm, peaceful space, as I usually do, to enter this space with you, and all of a sudden, one little knocking over of a teacup created chaos in my little life. So anyway, back to this. I'll just have to have scratchy throat. So, so again, to read a little bit from our book that Deborah Adele has written about yamas and niyamas. So she talks here about how truth has weight. She says, although truth prefers fluidity to rigidity, it also has real substance to it. There is a thickness or a weight to a person who practices truthfulness. So I'm going to stop there for a minute and ask you to think about those in your relationship circle, in your circle of friends, who really are usually moving through life from a place of satya, from a place of acknowledging and bringing to the world their true essence, versus those who we also have in our circles who may be kind of flying from this story to that story, to this rumor to that rumor, to this, in these times, conspiracy theory to that conspiracy theory, you know, kind of going all over the board with this kind of thinking. So think about how you feel being around someone that you can really count on for their satya. You know who they are, you know their truthfulness, you know their groundedness. Think about how you feel around those people versus how you feel around those that are a little more flighty and moving from story to story, or rumor to rumor, or the latest fad to the latest fad, these kinds of things. So Deborah says, I remember hugging my business partner Anne one day and telling her that she was thick. She looked a little taken aback until I explained that I could feel the depth of her integrity and her boldness to make contact with life however it comes to her. These are the kind of people I like to be around. I remember literally being able to feel this thickness to her. I could feel her realness. Like Anne, a person of substance is willing to stay present in life no matter what its initial unpleasantness. They know that staying present with the truth of the moment will add more depth to their lives and grow them up to be creative and responsible, versus becoming a person who walks around with a subtle rescue me sign. When we run from life, try to manage life, or leave our energy scattered here and there, we feel differently than when our whole self shows up with our thoughts, with our words, and actions, congruent and unified. When we are centered in the moment, we can fully meet the ordinariness of life, as well as the challenges of life. There's no need to tame ourselves or to hide ourselves. All of us shows up to the moment, ready to meet it in truth and integrity, ready to make full contact. Meeting the moment full on is like playing a contact sport. We aren't afraid to play the game with everything we have, or to get knocked around a little in the process. It's part of the fun. There is a profound courage to this kind of willingness to be raw with reality as it is, rather than to run from it or construct a barrier to soften it. So I think that's a great lesson in truthfulness. And I'm reminded here of Mahatma Gandhi, probably the greatest example of living nonviolence and achieving phenomenal things through nonviolence. He freed his country from imperialist rule. He liberated his country with nonviolence. But what Gandhi said was the greatest thing that he did every day was an experiment, not in nonviolence. He didn't say nonviolence. He said it was an experience in living the truth. So that is a phenomenal testament to what living our truth can do. Gandhi just met every day with satya, with truthfulness, and how powerful it was. So with that, we'll begin our practice. Go ahead and close your eyes. Press through your crown to sit tall. Let your shoulders drop down from your ears. Let your skin begin to soften. Let your muscles begin to soften. Let your heart begin to soften. And take this idea of living with your satya, your truth, finding your truth and living that truth. Take that idea to your heart today. And we'll take an inhale together to begin. Auṁ Śrīm Mitrāya Namaḥ. 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 Auṁ Śrīm Mitrāya Śrīm Mitraya Namaḥ. Auṁ 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 Śrīm Mitraya Auṁ Śrīm Mitraya Namaḥ. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And that brings us to the end of our practice today. I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, right here for day number 17. We're getting near the end. Have a great day, everybody.